Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of SportsPoint, brought to you by Pointer Studios. I am your host, Jacob Spoerl. Joined here to my right, the return. We got Alex Proctor and Liam Statz. How you guys doing?
I think my hip still hurts from running the 40-yard dash last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I walk into class this morning, I'm like, oh, that wasn't there a moment ago.
Yeah, that kind of affected me for like a day or two. I was a little bit surprised. Alex, I don't know if you watched any of the clips, but we did run the 40-yard dash and also do a couple of broad jumps.
7-second 40-yard dash, by the way, flat.
It could be worse.
It could.
It could be double digits.
That is true. What do you think you'd run if you were to run that?
5.
Oh. I think, really?
I think you could, man.
I think
Maybe.
you could skate faster than that.
For sure.
Yeah, all right. Well, we got a pretty action-packed episode this week. Back to a more traditional episode. But if you guys did enjoy kind of the off-site type content, we do have plans in the future. We've already talked possibly a home run derby. That would be, why would you laugh? It's very serious. I'm just kidding. It's not at all serious. Nothing is serious here, but we should get a little more serious. Heading into the next...
Except our seriousness about sports.
Yes. Starting off with the first segment of this week, we got the crowning champion segment, and I'm going to say LeBron James.
The GOAT?
The GOAT's dad.
Oh, yeah. The child's dad. The child's dad. But no, the GOAT, I mean, LeBron has scored 49,999 points, and that includes regular season and postseason. So that means, yeah, he's 1 point away from hitting 50K, which would be the first ever NBA player to do so. That's happening tonight. I mean, as we're filming this on Tuesday, I don't remember who they're playing. They could be playing like the Heat. That would be crazy if they were playing the Heat, one of LeBron's former teams. I actually don't remember who they're playing, but LeBron most likely will break the record. So congrats to the child for being the son of LeBron. That's all I have to say. Who's your guys' crowning champions?
Mine is Jared Wilson. He had the fastest 40-yard dash time at the NFL Combine out of all offensive linemen.
Yeah.
I think it came in just under 5, about 0.20 seconds under 5 seconds.
Woo! Dang, that is fast.
4.81.
How much did he weigh in height, if you can remember?
I think it was like 6'5", 300 something.
Dang!
So he moved pretty fast for a big guy. I was very surprised.
I can't remember. Who ran the fastest 40-yard dash out of all of us?
Pretty sure it was you. And I think that you knew that. And I think that you knew that.
I
think that you knew that. I'm going to be honest. I think that you knew that.
Alex, who's your crowning champion this week?
My crowning champion is going to be Spencer Knight. He was the first-round pick to the Florida Panthers back in 2019. He was just traded to the Blackhawks, which me and Liam will talk about.
We will talk about it.
But in his debut as a Hawk, he made 41 out of 42 saves and got a 5-1 win on basically the worst team besides the Sabres in the NHL.
Besides the Sabres. I'm so sorry.
And Nashville.
Yeah, the Sabres aren't doing so hot either. Is that how you said?
Yeah.
I think it's San Jose. Oh, okay.
Well, unless they're also not.
None of those teams are doing good. But to add real quick to my crowning champion, Spencer Knight has struggled a little bit off the ice, so it's nice to see that he's kind of getting back into it.
Awesome.
Finding success.
Good for him. Thank you all for your crowning champions. That'll move us right on to the 3-point try Campus Roundup, brought to you by Point Brewery. The flavor of the month is still Point Premium Concord Grape. And these are cold. I remember who was on last time that they weren't cold. I think that was when Brett was on last week. Sorry, Brett. Just toss this. It's a handcrafted spin on a classic soda flavor made with 100% real sugar. Point Premium Concord Grape takes the purple goodness of your favorite jams and popsicles and adds the right amount of carbonation to make it pop.
You gonna do that every time?
I think I actually might. Can I trademark that? Is that how that works? I don't really know. Yeah, okay. Well, I gotta have a sip before I can talk. Ooh. Does it get better every time? What?
I don't know how I'm gonna be able to explain this to you. Suddenly, I don't know what possessed me to just look over at the fishbowl, but all I can barely make out in the fishbowl is Brett just staring at me.
Staring daggers?
Like, no, just literally locked eyes with Brett for no reason.
If you have something you want to tell us, perfect place to do it.
Brett's a cool guy.
Hey! Congrats, Brett! All right. So I'll start off first with campus sports. I'll start off with UWSP track and field. The Stevens Point this weekend actually hosted the WIAC Indoor Track Championship. This weekend it was in Skyward Fieldhouse, and we were there. I had to get scissor lift trained and certified to go and film that event. It was a lot of fun. The men's team placed 5th at the meet, and the women's placed 8th. Congrats to everyone that competed. It was actually really cool, especially seeing finals, like all the different schools that were were better in those events. I think the longer distance stuff, like specifically like the mile and stuff, Point was actually had some good people in there. But like for sprints, it was like all UW Oshkosh, at least for the men's team. It was a lot of good stuff. But let's take a look at several of the finishers from the events. Ian Lilquist finished 3rd in the triple jump with 14.44 meters. Derek Penscover placed 5th in the 800-meter run with a minute 55 seconds, or minute 55.92 seconds. Casey Ploderl finished in 5th place in the high jump at 2 meters. We did cover this event. I was directly filming this event. I mean, we covered all because I was at one corner on the scissor lift. Lexi and Reagan and whoever else was helping out at the time. We took the earlier shifts. They were on the other side in the other corner. And then the women's 4x400 relay team finished in 6th place with a time of 4 minutes and 7.27 seconds. The team included Melina Caratini, Jamie Descand, Julie Olsen, and Ashley Bartelt. Also, Melanie Prinzel also finished in 8th place in the 60-meter hurdles with a time of 9.24 seconds. That one we also filmed. So congrats to everyone that competed. The UWSP track teams complete. I don't know why I wrote that in there. But their next competition, I think that's what I was trying to say.
You actually didn't. It said compete.
Oh, so I'm just blind. I mean, we know that.
We already know that.
But they compete next this upcoming Sunday, March 8th, at the Wartburg final qualifier and lacrosse final qualifier. So congrats to everyone. It was really fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm usually not a big track meet guy. I competed in them. I threw, and while I did watch the throwers, that was fun. All the events were really fun.
Shout out Austin R. That dude's pretty cool. I met him freshman year.
Austin R.
Yeah,
What's
I
his,
think it's
is
Ren something. I don't know how to actually pronounce his last name,
okay.
so I'm not gonna.
Is he a thrower?
Yeah,
I think we covered him
probably
last week or something.
Very built with a beard.
Oh well, we didn't mention that, but next time we can. That's all I've got.
So I actually have a twofer. The first sport I'm gonna run through because it hurts a lot. Mm-hmm. Second sport I'm going to put on. I actually just forgot to put them in here, but I feel we do need to talk about it. So first off, hockey. Gonna go quick. These losses very still hurt in my heart. It hurts a lot. Men's hockey falls in 2 games and a mini game to the Eau Claire Blue Golds. The Pointers took game 2, 5-1, but they fell in the mini game after 3 overtimes, 1-0. Women's hockey also dropped in 2 games to the number 15 Blue Golds in Eau Claire. Great season's end, but I'm also very hopeful for next year. I'm always hopeful.
Yeah. Really quick, before you move on, I would like to say congrats to you, Alex, and the team. You guys are really fun to watch this year, especially this was my first year being able to cover you guys. I feel like I've learned a lot throughout my hockey experience just by watching you guys throughout all the time that I've been here. But specifically this year and calling games with you, Liam, it's been an absolute honor, and this weekend was a ton of fun. Also, thank you to everyone that hopped in. That became one of the most viewed live streams, viewed content we've had on the channel.
The second time I've had to call a game that's gone over 2 days.
Yeah, that is crazy. It was a wild experience, but thank you to you guys all as a team, and thank you, Alex, specifically for all that you've done. But that's all I've got to say about that.
Second sport, actually, unless you want to say something real quick.
No, we're good.
Second sport, women's basketball. They have been selected to participate in March Madness. Our men's team fallen just short. I do mean just short.
It was close.
I think they were one of the first 2 teams out. So, women's team, they were selected. They will go to play Wartburg in the Gustavus Adolphus Regional. So that is in Minnesota. We probably will not see them be at a home game at any point during this tournament, but very, very cool that they were still selected to participate, and good luck to them.
Absolutely. Is that all you got? You flowed through that thing. Oh, because
I don't want to talk about the worst weekend of my life.
No. Oh, dang. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, hey, if that's the worst weekend, pretty good.
So far.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You specified it. Well, hopefully on a more positive note, Alex, what do you have for us?
I got men's volleyball. Pointer volleyball.
Heck, yeah. Ooh, that's a cool shirt.
This shirt?
Yeah.
This shirt or .72apparel.com?
Wait, hold on. Can you say that again? Where can I get that shirt?
.72apparel.com. My clothing brand.
Linked in the description below under every episode that we do.
Yep. So
Shameless plug.
looking at men's volleyball though, this past weekend they had an incredible weekend. Swept the weekend, playing Vertibo and Concordia University out of Chicago.
Turbo is so bad at volleyball. It's crazy.
That's the game you did, right?
Yeah, they're like
they got whooped.
It was over in an hour.
Yeah, you were.
I blocked off like a whole 3 hours for that game. It was over in one.
I texted you like it's thinking you'd like get back to the studio to check if I locked it, and you like texted me within 15 minutes. Yeah, it's locked. I'm like, you're done. And you started commentating an hour ago. Yeah. All right, sorry.
No. This was the UWSP Invitational. So taking Vertibo, they, like you guys just said, swept them in 3-0. So right past. I think that's crazy that in volleyball you could literally show up for 45 minutes and the game be over.
That is. I mean, obviously that is a little more like unlikely or rare, but that is still pretty crazy. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think that's why they do them in like tries, so that you have at least another game to play
Oh
before
yeah,
you go home.
for sure.
Next, the Pointers took on Concordia University Chicago. The Pointers lost the second set, but were able to rebound and win 3-1 over CUC. Sam Jolin led the team with 16. I'm pretty sure kills in 16 assists in the first game and 25 assists in the second.
Okay.
While Hudson Dreisen and Ethan Jetzer powered the offense with double-digit kills against CUC.
Both freshmen, by the way.
Wow. Well, I mean, didn't the team just start last year?
Yeah, but still, like a freshman that's putting up those numbers.
Oh,
I watched
sure.
him play. He's got a cannon. It's crazy.
And we got him for the next several years, hopefully.
Unless he's like,
You think he transfers?
Yeah.
If he goes to Whitewater, Miles Gallagher.
I think
you know what? I'm not going to talk about it.
I think that we're the only WIAC team as of right now to have a men's volleyball team, an official one, anyways.
Really?
Yeah.
That is. I mean, ours is still really, really new. This is the second year of it, but
They're doing well.
Yeah,
For only being a
for
second-year program, and I think this year with men's soccer coming too, like they didn't have a bad year. So it's two new sports that we've kind of had.
Soccer. That was impressive.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah. I mean,
They were playing close games with good teams
for sure.
So I mean, I think it's cool to see other teams stepping up and having good seasons.
Absolutely.
So next up, UWSP will host
Maranatha
Baptist this
Maranatha.
upcoming Thursday, 7 p.m. So the episode probably will not have come out yet.
Yeah.
So we will update you next week on how that goes.
Out on every Friday, but yeah, we'll definitely talk about that on next week's episode. Well, thank you guys very much for sharing all your takes and congrats. Oh no, you got something.
No, this is a question for you.
Okay,
because I've been out of the loop a little bit. You keep saying Miles Gallagher. He transferred? This is the first time I'm hearing
You don't
about
know?
this. I'm genuinely speaking. I did not know this.
Breaking news. Miles Gallagher, who in my opinion, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, was by far the best player.
Not a hot take.
Both sides of the ball
Just facts.
on the UWSP football team.
Somehow had a pick six.
Transferred to Whitewater.
Wow.
Yes.
That sucks, actually.
Yes.
Really bad.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
Yikes.
I really liked watch Miles. One of my favorite call that I've had, at least for football, was in that first game against Gustavus Adolphus when he did that crazy down the sideline catch and ran down in the end zone. That was.
And broke like 3 tackles.
Why'd you have to go to the enemy? Anyway.
Because I'll tell you this reason. He wants to actually win a conference game. Just putting it out there. Just actually wants to win, a game in conference. Putting it.
No, I don't. I actually don't blame him. That just sucks because
It
he was the
does
best player. Oh, he was. All right. Well, that'll move us on. Thank you again to Point Brewery for sponsoring that segment. Let us move on to the NFL update. So there's actually a little bit more news than I was predicting, a lot of which has come out through today. This is Tuesday, March the 4th, as we're recording this. So a lot has come out today. So I'll start with what happened yesterday and what I wrote in here. The Packers re-signed linebacker Isaiah McDuffie to a 2-year deal. He is from the 2021 draft class, so I'm happy to see that some guys are staying from that class. The deal is up to $8 million and could go up to $9.5 million. That's like for bonuses and whatnot. It's a very team-friendly deal in my personal opinion. And it's, like I said, I'm very thrilled to see someone surviving that 21 class because that is the same class. We drafted guys like Eric Stokes, who, let's be honest, is probably not coming back, and Amari Rogers. Yeah.
Wow.
He was our 3rd-round pick.
Deep cut.
Guess which round? I thought he was a little higher. Guess which round I kind of hinted at it. Where we selected McDuffie.
Like 3rd?
It was middle of the 6th.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's that's pretty impressive that you get paid like that. He isn't an amazing linebacker, and the obvious thing, his big con is he is bad in pass coverage. But in terms of,
But he's also a linebacker.
well, he's a pretty big linebacker
Yeah.
too. Like he's more like you're not seeing Ray Lewis drop back.
I mean, that's the Joe Barry defensive scheme there. You're putting Preston Smith on Devontae Adams. But
Yeah, but no, I will say he's very good in the run fit. He's very physical, and I was at the game against the Dolphins for Thanksgiving where he won either the game ball or a turkey leg. I'm not sure. He's a really solid player. He's a team player, and I like to see that he's back. What are you looking at?
I did like a Jim from The Office stare at
Okay.
at the fishbowl.
Oh, at the fishbowl, not at the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess. Oh, this is also. I have a prediction, but we have a couple more news things. A bigger thing in terms of the New York Jets and a former Packer, wide receiver Davante Adams has officially been released. Yes, cut from the Jets. He was not traded. Those are the rumors that have been the last several days that the Jets were looking to trade him, and the fact that they couldn't get anything for him is kind of crazy.
And it's also a little bit concerning. It's a little bit concerning.
I don't know about that because another player that got traded when we were actually covering one of the hockey games, Deebo Samuel, wide receiver.
In the middle of that, too.
Yeah, wide receiver for the San Francisco 49ers being traded to the Washington Commanders for a 5th-round pick. What? Are you just watching him type?
Watching him order a pizza.
Are you actually ordering a pizza mid-episode? What kind? What kind?
Toppers.
Oh, but like toppings.
The Stinger.
I don't know what's on.
You got? I
All
don't
right.
either.
Story time with Alex.
Yeah.
The Stinger. What's
Hold
on?
on. We'll get back to
the
this in a
Stinger?
second.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
What's on the Stinger?
The Stinger comes with pepperoni, sausage, peppers, and a hot honey drizzle.
That sounds good. I'm just thinking of how funny it is. I'm definitely going to make a short. Like, we're just in the middle of talking. What are you doing? I'm ordering a pizza.
I'm watching him order a pizza right now.
Oh, man. Oh, and this is also for the short, too. What? You're ordering a pizza on the show? Okay, that's all. Anyway.
Watch him masterfully edit all of that, dude.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy to watch.
Do you like my editing?
What's that?
Do you like my
I do.
editing?
I think it's very funny. Like, the shorts that you put out have been very funny.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That makes me feel good. But back to football. Yeah, Deebo getting traded for a 5th. I do think he is washed and overrated because in terms of like a pure wide receiver, especially for route running, I don't think he's good. He's not good at separation, at any type of separation, really.
I also thought that he hurt himself a lot. Not like he hurt himself like physically, but like just in the way people view him a lot. Last season, where he's like, I'm not getting the ball. Nobody's passing me the
I don't
ball,
know
et
why
cetera,
he just
et cetera.
started yapping. That
Dude,
was so stupid.
And
he gained weight.
He gained a lot of weight,
big.
and he didn't catch anything. He's like, I'm not getting the ball. And then he started getting more targets, and he kept dropping. And it's
Yeah.
like that. Do you understand that there's a record?
Yeah.
And people do keep track of your record.
I don't know. I feel like if I was like the 49ers, I would have wanted more than a 5th. Maybe a 4th, but whatever. That's the way it is. So looking how that market went, that's going to bring us to another player. Because before that, the conversation with Jair Alexander, there was a couple of different scenarios. Either we could try to restructure his deal or his contract to make him cheaper to stay on the team for like one more year because on his current contract was a lot of
That
money.
is what I'm a fan of.
Yeah, he's got one more year.
Yeah.
But then there was talks that we could possibly trade him, and that would be a smart thing, especially for wanting someone like Myles Garrett or Max Crosby, who are not free agents. But after what we've seen from now Deebo, like a player like Deebo, who hasn't gotten hurt as much as Jair, I would say they're different caliber of players. Deebo is not as good as Jair. But you only get a 5th for Deebo Samuel. Jair might be cut legitimately, and I think that would suck because what is the highest you'd expect in a trade for Jair?
Not a lot. I'm gonna be honest. It would be like for a player of like equal caliber to where he is now, not where he was.
Not even a player. Let's just go picks.
Oh, as picks?
Let's just go picks.
I'd say nothing higher than a 3rd, to be honest with you.
Okay, no, that's what I'd say.
Yeah.
One of my friends, he showed me like a possible, like a hypothetical scenario with the Colts getting traded for like a 4th rounder and a 7th rounder. And while that is 2 picks, Yeah, I know he's injury prone, but when he's healthy, he's easily a top 10 corner in the league.
But he's never.
I know by never. Yeah, the last 2 seasons he's played 50% of the games or something lower than that. It's pretty egregious. So this might truly be the end of Jair, which would suck. But we have good news. We mentioned the fact that Devontae Adams was cut by the Jets. We could obviously see a potential homecoming to the Packers. Oh, excuse me. Yes, question.
I think the Patriots are going to scoop that up before we do. I'm being so serious
They
right
probably should. They would blunder that if they don't. But one more thing before we talk about draft coverage. I have a prediction. And I actually texted Brett this yesterday. I'm so serious. I'm not even kidding. I feel it in my blood, in my soul.
In my bones.
In 1 week's time, well, by the time this will come out, it'll be next week, Wednesday, when free agency period is open and, tampering period is available, we will be signing, not, what you laughing at? I'm being so serious.
I know, but the tampering period, that was.
Yeah, I know. Well, after with all the tampering, it doesn't matter. Look, next week we will be signing DJ Reed from the New York Jets. He's currently a free agent. He is a corner, very underrated, and I think he will help the Green Bay Packers a lot. But also, I have another prediction. That one's like the real one. I have another prediction. This is more for Alex. I believe the Tennessee Titans will screw this up and will draft Abdul Carter as the #1 overall pick. I know. Now, a lot of draft analysts are saying that he should be the #1 overall pick in this year's draft. He's edge rusher out of Penn State. But I don't know if the Titans really need him. Alex.
This guy plays defense.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
12 sacks.
No. Oh, he's a good player.
Yeah.
He's for sure.
No, it's either Shadur or Travis.
I'll say this. If I wanted a quarterback, preferably I'd want Cam Ward, just because I feel like he's a more consistent pocket passer coming into the NFL than Shadur. You think Shadur's better than Cam?
I don't know.
No, I saw his mustache just rise, so I wanted to. It's like yeast in an oven.
Well,
That is a crazy statement. Are you nuts?
You guys are looking at this wrong, though.
Okay, yes. Let's hear it from the
Cam
Titans.
Ward.
Yeah.
Cam Ward is a better quarterback. Honestly,
Oh, okay,
I think he slings the ball better,
Yeah,
but I'm
I
not looking
agree.
for better quarterback. Shadur brings the style point.
Oh,
He's got the jam.
He's got the vibe.
Exactly.
right in at Tennessee.
He's somebody that people want to watch.
Think of the Shadur jersey. Bringing that Nashville.
Oh my goodness, I'd have a Shadur jersey in every color, home, away, alternate, color rush, you name it.
Well, not the color rush.
No. Hey, I mean the rush. I think it's pretty good for the Titans now. It's not like the old
Okay, but even if it's not Shadur, Travis.
Yeah, no,
Clout.
clout. Here's a prediction. I've seen a couple
Views.
of I've seen more mock drafts mock Shadur as like the 29th overall pick, which is kind of nuts. But at the same time, like compared to last year's draft class, he's easily not at all top 10, not at all top 15, not top 20. So I could see that. But for how weak this year's class is and how quarterback desperate some franchises and teams are, I feel like he's going to go top 15. I don't know if he'll go top 10, but 29 is a stretch. But
It remains to be seen.
yes, and then there is one more thing I got for the NFL segment. The Packers, as of a couple hours ago, agreed to a 3-year contract with kicker Brandon McManus, who we signed earlier this season, in the middle of the season. And despite our kicker...
The kicker carousel is over.
Despite the kicker carousel...
It's over, thank you.
Finally figured it out. Hopefully McManus can figure things out that get us going for the next 3 years. Specifically, the deal is $15.3 million with a $5 million signing bonus, making him the 11th highest paid kicker in the league. And that is all I've got for the NFL. Also, free agency is next week. Okay, actually, hold on.
Listen, yeah, okay.
One more thing. Wait.
Stemming the time.
Hold on.
Stemming the time. Listen, we always got something from the NFL.
I think next week is gonna go crazy. So if you don't know, Alex, Wednesday is like the new. I don't know if it considers as the new league year starts on Wednesday, but basically Wednesday is when all the players start entering free agency and they start getting grabbed.
That is the new league
by different.
year.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
pretty
That
sure.
is what I thought.
Because it goes free agency draft and then like preseason camps.
Yeah, there's all like the meetings and stuff. Yeah. So, do you guys have two like big predictions of where you think other teams or other players will go?
I can't honestly predict. Why did I say that?
I can't
honestly. I can't honestly predict about what's going to happen. All I know is that some trade is going to happen.
That's lame.
And it's going to knock
Can you
off
give
our
me like
socks
an
off.
actual prediction? Give me a hot take. Give me like
a hot take. Does it have to be grounded in reality?
Yeah, it does.
Well, I can't.
You can't just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna get
Tom Brady comes out of retirement."
Brett Favre.
One thing I do think is gonna happen is I think that J.J. Watt honors that commitment he made to his goalkeeper and comes out of retirement for the Bengals. I do think that does happen.
That is currently playing in the NFL, do you think is going to go to a different team? Alex, thank you.
Jameis Winston
Well, that is honestly going to happen.
to the Titans.
That would be fun, though. It would be amazing.
Clout. Views.
I like how he's already being just a sideline reporter and like a media
I
personality.
love Jameis.
Like,
You
he's
can't not love
retired,
Jameis.
And all of a sudden he's just a media personality.
Isn't that like Draymond Green though? Like, isn't he basically?
Draymond Green's just insane.
Yeah.
That man is
Yeah.
insane.
Well, with like Jameis, like he can put up some interesting stats, and he can win you some games.
Such as 657 yards and 6 touchdowns. Some of which were to the other team. But that's not, important.
Yeah, technically that is the most yards thrown in a game ever, but yeah, a lot of those were to the other team.
He is him, dude.
All right, so that's your prediction. Jameis Winston, the Titans. What about you, Liam?
I'm like running through like anybody I think is on the verge of leaving. I think Diggs definitely tries to weasel his way out of
Houston?
Yeah, I genuinely and go somewhere else. I just don't know where.
I think they might re-sign him.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that Diggs
Some more hot.
made
Just
enough.
give me a hotter take. Come
Just
on.
a hotter take?
Yes. Give me a bigger player. I need something more.
You said not grounded in reality.
Well, you can still have it grounded in reality. No, I said grounded.
That's fucked up. I can't even say that, but that's fucked up, dude.
All right. Well, that's a good segue in. Well, we're actually gonna skip MLB because I'll probably take.
Jose Quintana to the Brewers. That's the only thing I care about.
Do you just want to talk about it?
Oh my God! What? No way! Me talk about baseball? This is revenge. This is revenge. All right. The Brewers signed Jose Quintana, a lefty pitcher from the New York Mets. I actually really like this because we needed a lot of depth now in our rotation.
That's kind of what I wrote in here.
Yeah,
Keep reading.
we needed depth in our rotation bad. Woody is coming back from his injury,
Yeah.
so that's also huge. Every year I get hopeful for this team, and every year I'm so hopeful right until the very end.
Well, I think this will be a decent. It's going to be similar to last year's team.
It will.
Yeah.
But the Willie Adames thing will inevitably come to hurt us. Who's our shortstop right now? I honestly couldn't tell you. What's that?
Nah, continue.
Okay. Honestly, couldn't tell you. The draft, I don't even pay attention to the MLB draft because it genuinely does not matter. Like, I mean, so seriously. It does
I don't
not
think I've
matter
ever.
the slightest
All I knew is Paul Skeens. That's the only.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. There's like 85 rounds, and half of those guys,
Exactly.
like, I'd say a solid 75% of those guys do not actually ever play a game at the MLB level.
That's true.
So I don't really care about the MLB draft. I'm not even going to pay attention to it.
We didn't even just talk about it.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
We need a shortstop. That's what we need right now. I will read what you said. The setting was good timing considering that Monday's game against the Reds, Aaron Ashby was pulled after he strained his oblique. That's going to come to hurt us. Hope he gets better before opening day.
He's getting an MRI conducted to see the severity
Hopefully
of the
that's just
injury.
a strain or something like that. But
We will see.
Yeah, if it's surgery, that's going to hurt us on our rotation a lot.
Yeah,
So.
I think we're doing pretty like mixed overall in spring training.
Yeah.
Brett gave us a better look last week at it, but obviously baseball will start to actually get officially rolling with the regular season starting up in a couple of weeks here.
We play regular season baseball this week.
Yes, sir.
Have you guys seen this Jeffrey Yan guy on the Rockies?
No.
The pitcher?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on,
He's electric.
Jeffrey. What?
Yan?
Another name came up.
Rockies.
Maybe it's not Jeffrey Yan. Yeah, it is.
It is Jeffrey Yan.
Yes, this guy plays ball.
It says he's on. Yep. Colorado.
He
Rockies.
hits a celebration after he strikes guys out, and it's
Oh, he's the guy that goes.
Yeah, this guy's
Hey.
dirty.
Literally the first video that pops up is the most electric celebration in baseball. But we're actually going to go to the NHL update next. If you guys want to cover what's going on in the NHL world after, Canada took the victory. Sorry. What they did.
It's been far out enough of Four Nations tournament that we don't need to talk about it
All right.
anymore.
So someone is clearly not over it, but we can just watch something else.
When you leave,
You are kind of wearing
David,
You're wearing their colors.
in the slide.
You are wearing their colors.
I'm about to leap over this table. When you leave,
Can you?
That
That wasn't.
I'm about to try it.
Sit down.
I'm about to try it.
You get your one pan.
This ain't the combine.
If you,
Hey, yeah, get a watch.
dude, if you don't want me to leap over this table right now, you need to
Well,
stop.
to leap over it, you have to leap from there. You can't just come around. That's breaking the rules.
From here? Well, I'd put 1 foot there and then go.
Yeah, that would. It's not sturdy enough. All right.
NBA update.
Nope. NHL
You
update.
suck.
I literally just said it before. You were talking about hockey, and you're like, "Oh, we don't have to talk about that game anymore." Alex, can you give us the NHL update?
I'm about to throw I'm about to throw this bottle at you.
It's a hazard.
Well, I think the biggest thing is the Spencer Knight being a dog against the Kings. What, last night?
Yeah, literally.
At time of recording last night, with 41 saves.
Dang, son.
Easy.
Honestly, that might be the piece that Chicago was missing to kind of bolster Chicago. Like, I almost said Chicago Bedard. New nickname, Chicago Bedard.
So,
They are the Bedards.
because Knight's a goalie, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bedard's offensive.
Yeah.
So
He doesn't play defense.
I'm just making sure, dude.
No. I'm just saying Bedard just doesn't play defense.
I'm gonna go leap over the table right now. Sorry,
Learn hockey.
I'm not. I mean, learning the sport's different than learning the players.
Bedard is the.
I know
one of
who
the
he
face-
is. I'm double checking. Blackhawks sucks.
Bedsy.
And the Sabres are doing better.
I don't even know if the Sabres exist anymore.
I think it might have just like faded away like Thanos snapped.
They weren't a big team in the first place. I had to look up who they were. I mean, no, I didn't. I'm a fan of Statz Child.
Wisconsin Badger legend Trent Frederick is traded from Boston to New Jersey for Peter Hauser. Frederick is then immediately traded from New Jersey to the Edmonton for Shane LaChance.
To the Edmonton.
To the Edmonton.
Which LaChance isn't even in the NHL at the moment.
No, I think he's like in minor league right now. So
I'm pretty sure he's still in college.
really, so
Yeah.
it's just
You meant to the Oilers, right? Is
What's
that
that?
what you're talking about going to the?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was.
Peter Hauser
An audible
is then
typo.
almost immediately traded to the Oilers as well from Boston, alongside Max Jones, in exchange for Maximus Warner and a couple of draft picks. So it's a three-way trade.
Hey, that sounds.
Trent Frederick, what?
Nope.
Yeah,
Yep.
on this show.
You
Really,
literally
dude?
just swore
Really,
up
really,
a storm
really, dude?
earlier.
Really, dude?
I'm gonna leap over
Really,
this table
dude?
right now.
Really, dude? Anyways,
One leg sleeve up.
It's a three-team trade that I honestly think that the Oilers actually got the most out of, to be honest with
That's
you.
crazy. Shout out Frankie Bright. Do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think he unironically still watches hockey?
I hope he does. Genuinely. Frank, if you watch these, I hope you do. And I really do hope you watch hockey still.
Peter Hauser though. Who?
Yeah, exactly. The only name I know in there is Trent Frederick. And by the way, that's a career Boston Bruin for his 7 years now as a 8 years actually.
Aren't the Bruins kind of mid this year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
incredibly mid. It's
But-
so funny.
Shane LaChance is a good hockey player. I played against Shane LaChance. So
Play what?
I played against Shane LaChance.
You'd be surprised how many people play against each other at like minor leagues, like in the game.
I know.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's still pretty cool though. I mean, you went to wait. So you went to high school with Kyler Murray. Played against that guy. There was something else in there. Part of your lore. I just can't put my finger on it right now. That's all right, Alex. You can take the rest of this one.
Ovi is 11 goals away from breaking the
That
record.
I do know about.
Which
Unironically.
do you think he hits that this season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's more time left in the season than a lot of people think.
Yeah.
I
it
think
till, like, June?
And that
That's in the playoffs.
Okay,
yeah.
but they're one of the best. The Capitals are hot.
That's
so
true.
they even have longer if they're going the playoffs.
Is it regular season or is it just all time?
It's all time.
Oh, yeah, he's got it. He'll be
Okay. But the thing is if he doesn't get it this year, if he's like a couple goals away, I mean, once he gets within single digits, tickets are going to sell like hotcakes.
They'll keep him around.
Yeah.
They'll like
People,
wheel him out there on a wheelbarrow if they have to for the next season.
Yeah, but think about it. If he doesn't get it this year, then all the games at the start of next season are going to be sold.
Yeah.
They're going to be sold out.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be waiting over the summer like, oh, my God, he's about to hit it. He's about to hit it.
And then an Aaron Rodgers happens. He tears his ACL or something.
He's already been hurt.
He broke his leg, came back the same season. Like, I don't think he's going to stop doing
4 weeks.
Yeah. He literally, like...
And now he's just scoring left and right. The thing is, like with Ovi, like just watching him, is you never know when he's going to shoot the puck.
No.
Like he comes over the blue line, not even facing the net, and he just rips it at the net. And it's behind him. Wow. He's insane.
Dang.
Liam, would you like to elaborate on?
I'm arguing with Brett in the fishbowl right now. Jets leading the NHL in first place with 88 points, 8 points ahead of the Stars in the Central.
Hey.
Golden Knights and the Oilers are battling it out for first in the Pacific, and then before that, it was the Maple Leafs. They are now the fourth best team in the NHL, first in the Atlantic. The Panthers very strongly behind them in second, and yeah, it's going to come down to the wire. We're still not there quite yet, but it's close enough time where people should start seriously thinking about playoff teams.
So then, to that, who's going all the way?
Well, I'm not going to make a prediction. The reason being is that a couple years ago, the Boston Bruins put themselves as the best team
ever in the regular season, and they crumbled.
And then
that I do
very
remember.
First round of the Florida Panthers.
Golden
Knights beat, by the way.
The only team that we even talked about on this list that I think has a strong case of winning the cup might be the Panthers.
Really?
Wow. Huh. Not the Jets, not Toronto.
The Jets. Hellebuck is horrible in the playoffs.
I know they
Toronto's
always choke.
horrible in the
always
playoffs.
Toronto will not make it to another Stanley Cup.
I can't see the Knights winning again. Like I wouldn't mind the Knights winning, but I just can't. I can't see it.
It's too soon.
The Oilers making it back to the finals, I think, could happen.
Huh.
Another Florida Panther Edmonton Oiler matchup. You think then?
McDavid needs a cup.
He needs a cup.
And he's gonna get it eventually.
Actually, while we're on this tangent, if you know anything about this, you can answer.
Okay.
Greatest player to never lift the Stanley Cup.
David.
I think. Well, yeah, but I don't feel like you can say like a current guy.
Yeah, I meant like retired.
Yeah.
So if you know any retired players,
I feel
That would
like
have been really funny about Wayne Gretzky.
Lundqvist, I think, is
Henrik
up there
Lundqvist?
for sure.
I'd
Carey
put
Price.
Carey Price, like, yeah, genuinely, I'm also going to put the Sedin twins into that conversation as well.
Yeah, they were good players, but like
Jacob, do you know who any of these people are?
I knew the first one.
Henrik Lundqvist?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
really
know
wish that he
who
would
the.
stuck around.
but Carey
is, like, one of
Price.
the greatest Montreal Canadian goaltenders
He's,
of all time.
I'd say he's the greatest goalie of all time.
Really?
Like the way he plays, like he just played so ahead of his time.
Yeah.
And he never played on a good team. He took them all the way to the finals one year.
Like a
And they were the
like a-
16th.
That was during the bubble year.
Would you
too.
say like a Barry Sanders of the NHL? Incredible player. Never even sniffed past the.
No, because he
took them to
He
the
played
finals.
into 2 finals. too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played in 2 finals.
He
had never had a team.
oh my God, he was insane. Like
Randy Moss.
if you thought
I'd say Jim Kelly. I would.
if you thought the puck was going in the net, he would somehow stop it.
Where he like wheels his team to the distance and they can't do it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Can't finish. Well, you guys have anything else for us for hockey or NHL?
It's the
anything
best
like
sport.
that? Football. Anyway, moving on to the NBA update. We got a couple of big things going on. First off, the Milwaukee Bucks have had some strong victories after a somewhat disappointing loss to the Houston Rockets, which we were talking. I think that game took place either right when we were filming last week or whatnot. We lost by 3. It was a weird ending. But we roared past the Denver Nuggets on Thursday last week. I think that was the game when Giannis had that really cool like flying dunk. Lopez was doing really well in the paint. He had a really good defensive play. I'm not a big Nuggets guy. I like Jokic, but when the Bucks play them, whatnot. But the Bucks then also beat the Mavericks. Sorry, Alex, they had a little bit of an early lead, but they can't.
Not my team.
And
Lakers.
I'm not
We've
sorry.
been over this. We've been over
I know.
because of the
I'm
child.
not used to it yet. I apologize. But Giannis almost got a triple-double in that game with 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists. I don't know if you guys saw this. I saw this clip floating around. We're like it was like, I think, almost the end of the first quarter to the second quarter. He walks up, takes the clipboard, walks up with all the players in like the huddle and starts drawing stuff, and that's when they started coming back. How interesting is that, Liam? I feel like I'm about to lecture you.
I am still currently arguing with Brent in the
Yeah,
fishbowl.
just save it, man. Throw the phone. Throw it.
We did too need him, Brent. You're wrong.
Wait. What? What are you guys talking about?
Oh,
Yeah, no, fill us in. I'm
we're
gonna be
arguing over the baseball. He does. You never liked any of my takes. None of my takes you like. None of them. You're wrong.
No, you said Travis Hunter's mid, didn't you?
No. I said we.
No,
he got mad
right
over
now.
our no shortstop. That take. He's like,
Who is our shortstop?
That's what I said. He goes Bryce Terang. Cool. Bryce Terang did not play shortstop. He won a Gold Glove. I'm gonna give him that. He didn't play playing shortstop.
But
and then he goes, Jesus man. Yeah, 17-year-old good prospect. He's 17 years old. He's not sniffing the MLB for 3 years.
Sniffing.
Don't you even mention Caleb Durbin. Anyways, back to what you
He's
said.
gonna leap over the table. Don't have him do
Don't
that.
make me throw more trash at you.
Anyway, that sounds bad on your part, by the way. That doesn't sound like that for me. You say I throw more trash at you, like if you're throwing trash, you got something else going on. I'm gonna jump over the table. Anyway, are the Bucks going all the way this year?
No.
Sound like an engine starting on a
Dude,
John Deere
I'm gonna
tractor.
be 100% no.
All right, so then,
Not, dude.
so I have my prediction of who wins. I don't think so either. I know Brett thinks so, but I will say the Bucks are starting to heat up a little bit at the right time. After KPJ, Kuzma, like these are some.
They don't have the depth. They don't have the depth to make that run.
Yeah, but I mean. Oh, Brett disagrees. I can just smell it.
Come here. Come here then. Come here then.
I'll
so
allow
mad
it.
about it.
I'll allow it.
Come here.
I'll allow it.
No. Come here. Don't go back into the fishbowl. Come here.
Oh my gosh. Yes, speak your truth. Let's hear what you have to say, Brett.
KPJ is great.
He has been really good. I don't know if you've seen.
Jericho Sims is playing out of his mind. Yes, he doesn't have points, but he's getting a bunch of rebounds. His plus-minus is great. Kyle Kuzma's plus-minus has been amazing.
Kuzma's been pretty solid.
So in your
Traded.
genuine opinion, you think the Bucks are going to win the cup? You think they're going to win another chip?
I think they have a very good chance of it. Compared to, remember what I said on, Stats of the Stats? I said that they're going to win it there too, and that was before the Kuzma trade and the KPJ trade. These are guys that they got for DeLon Wright, who wasn't playing anything. Chris Middleton's washed.
Yeah, it's true. Patrick Baldwin just got.
Don't even.
Patrick Baldwin Jr. just got signed by the LA Clippers.
Marshawn Beauchamp just got released by.
Yeah, he got cut.
For Patrick Baldwin. Yeah.
There we go, PBJ. That's what I'm talking about.
Do you want me to say anything else, or are you?
No, I think that we're good. Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a great day.
Thank you, Brett. Thank you.
He's still wrong, by
Can
the
I have
way.
my flag
Just
back?
putting
Actually,
it out
that-
there.
That's fine. We're done. We get one throw-in episode for the flag.
Oh, he's still wrong, by the way. Just so everybody's aware, but he is wrong. So they don't have the depth. I think they're going to run into a better team and they're going to collapse. That's my opinion. I think it's going to happen.
That is true. They are the NBA team with the best record since the All-Star break. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks, but we'll get to who you actually think is going to win it all. But I do have one more thing to cover. This was pretty crazy also from this past weekend. The top two teams of the Eastern Conference faced off this past weekend. Both were the Cavs and the Celtics. The Celtics were on a 25-3 run to start the game.
And then the Cavs
And they lost. The Cavs came back, won 123-116, proving why they are the top dog in the East. I have been very impressed with the Cavs this season, especially like the Celtics. I get it. It's not the playoffs. They're coming off an NBA Finals victory that Alex knows a little bit too much about. But I mean, they're a good team.
Up, dude.
They're a good team. I maybe it's because of my distaste for the Celtics. I don't know why. I feel like they don't have the big game type
I
finishes
don't think
this
they
season.
have the hunger for it either, to be honest with you.
And I don't blame them because They're boring to watch. That doesn't really affect them. I don't know what I'm saying there. But I will say, I guess going off of that, who do you think is going to at least? Who's going to win it all? That's my
Cavs.
question.
I feel like the Cavs have remained consistently hot through the season.
But
Like,
that's
they
what.
haven't
But
had
we were just
slump,
saying
they
that with
haven't
the
had a
Jets
high.
for the NHL. They've been pretty consistent all year too.
I mean,
and you think they'll collapse?
I never said that, by the way. I thought that
You don't. You
that
said
was-
they
that was
weren't.
same with
You
the
said they weren't
Panthers.
going all the way. Though.
I don't think that they're going to go all the way. I
that's-
think that they're going to like get pretty darn close.
They're gonna get eliminated in the second round.
Okay, that's his opinion. That's.
So what do you think for the Jets then?
I think they're runner up. I do. I think
So
they make
Winnipeg's
this-
runner up.
Yeah.
So then for the NBA, you think the Cavs, who are I would say like somewhat of an equivalent to that, they would be the team.
I think they would. Yeah.
Okay. Alex, do you have predictions? I know what you're gonna say actually, but I won't truly. Your take wouldn't be terrible if you would say what I think you're gonna say. LeBron. yeah, I know.
Ronnie James takes the Lakers.
Okay, but, like-
he drops 30 in the finals.
Okay, but like, as someone who doesn't watch that much basketball, is that a shot? Like,
I mean, they're top 4 in the West right now. I'm
Yeah.
pretty
they're
sure.
not-
like, do they have a chance?
The thing about
I don't know, Brett. Do they have a chance?
Brett, they have a chance.
They have a chance,
no,
Brett.
okay, hold on.
Lakers.
Okay.
Okay, then
Whoa, hold on. I'm shocked. They're actually the 2 seed in the West.
I think that the Thunder or
Yeah.
the Rockets are really.
Oh, I completely forgot about the Thunder, to be honest.
No,
with you.
OKC is
Holy-
by far
Wow.
far and away
the
the
Thunder.
OKC is by far and away the best team. Yeah.
Thank you, Brett.
Here's my thing with Houston is I don't know. I just feel like that would be another team that could collapse. Memphis could get close.
ooh, I like Memphis.
Denver, I don't know. Some sniffy. They're like similar to the Celtics type thing. You know what? What? I could see Detroit not going all the way, but they could do. Is it funny?
Yes.
You can take a look.
Okay.
That's not what it said before, by the way.
Giddy? Josh Giddy? He's not. I mean, he's not. He's innocent. That's all I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
He's not on the Thunder. He's on the Bulls.
Oh, dang it!
Yeah.
But that's.
Chicago. Chicago's going to be another, like they are every year. They're a playing team. They might sneak in the playoffs, but they ain't going to do. They ain't
What
gonna
are
do
you on? What type of tangent
What
are
did he
you on
say?
right now?
What did he
Brett?
say? What did he say?
No.
I think we just need to.
Yeah, we need to continue. We need to get over.
Not
it.
continue. I think that's it. I
We're
think
just holding it out?
we're just holding it out. No, we're just gonna let it go.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm about to go cotton.
All right. Well, thank you to everyone. Like I said, for watching those live streams and supporting us. Really appreciate it. These last couple of episodes have been doing a little bit better. So let us know anything specific you want in the comment section. Thank you to everyone that helped out today here on set and in the fishbowl. But that'll be all from us here at SportsPoint. We'll see you next time.